Hey, good morning, friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and time to take a look at the weekend and the weather. And to tell you, fortunately, not a whole lot going on in weather. Little bit has changed here in that we're looking at some slight chance of snow as we get on into the late part of the weekend. All right, let's get to it and show you what's going on here across Michigan. We're going to talk about a few things. Turning colder today, obviously. The weekend weather is upon us, and a small snow has crept into our forecast for Sunday at evening. We'll call it Sunday evening on into Monday. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, David Rowe and Karen Costamo. Good morning. Shelley Dumler, good morning. And Dale Schweitzer, also good morning. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into it here on the weather. And first, I wanted to show you that satellite picture shows the storm system moving through now with still some scattered showers, thunder showers around. We had wind gusts along the gust front, the cold front, to about 48 miles an hour in a few places. Holland reported a 48 mile an hour wind gust. Jackson, pretty close to that, I think 44. Allegan, 47 miles an hour. Otherwise, the gusts were 35 to 40 miles an hour. Now, if you look out to the south and west, down into Arkansas and Oklahoma, that's kind of the northern fringe of that next system that's crept a little farther to the north and could be heading our way by the time we get to late Sunday. But generally, the big news is that the cold front has moved through and we're going to be cooling off here. So let's take a look at that and I'll show you what's going on. So here's right now, and the cold front is moving through. We do still have some snow in northern lower Michigan, an inch or two possible. Colder air into the area by tonight. The cold front making its way down to Georgia, Tennessee. I don't know if we have to worry about travel. I mean, sure, some people are still driving, whether they're coming back from a canceled spring break. I guess a lot of folks probably go in the opposite direction, north rather than south. All right, Ken Hagstrom, thank you for the report. Snow covering the ground in Leland. So this is your Sunday night, early Monday morning snow in the southeast. I'll look at that a little bit closer for you. And then what I wanted you to get out of this is that the storm systems we're in a parade of storm systems, and those will continue to move across the Midwest, the U.S. next week. 3 or 4 storm systems. What that does is that allows the storms to not build up to being super large, but we may have to deal with a chance of precipitation every day or so. Here are the current temperatures as of last hour, and it's still very, very springy in the southeast corner. We still have temperatures around 60 to 63 from Detroit, Adrian, Monroe, Ann Arbor, but then quickly it goes back into the 50s for just a small strip, 10 miles wide. Then it goes to the 40s, then it goes to the 30s. And I think that's the big story for today is the temperature forecast. So here we are right now, 6 hours from now, early afternoon, 2 p.m. Even Detroit's down into the 40s. Places that are in the 60s now are down into the 40s. So you're going to want to take a coat with you, definitely. If you think it's real mild now, it's going to change dramatically here. And then as we go to this evening, we're all down into the 30s, some 20s in the north. And as we go into tomorrow, we're only in the 30s. So we're looking at about a 30-degree temperature change coming up from what we have this morning to what we have tomorrow morning in almost all places. As far as precipitation goes, thunder showers and showers are going to be winding down this morning. Snow showers in northern lower eastern UP will be winding down. Eastern UP reporting 2 to 4 inches of snow so far, maybe totaling in about 3 to 6. And then other places, starting to dry out as we go into the afternoon. Saturday looks dry. Sunday looks dry. Normally, I'd say, hey, great travel conditions, but unfortunately, we know that we can't travel much, if at all. All right, now here's Sunday night, 8 p.m., okay? This is Sunday night or Monday morning, 2 a.m., I should say, and then early Monday morning, 8 a.m. So what we're looking at is a possible snow coming through the southern part of the state. You see that from about Saginaw Bay City to Grand Rapids, south and east. Possible one. That's just now starting to show up. And how much would that be? It looks like it could be a 1 to 3 inch snow. And of course, there would be some melting going on with that. And that would happen Sunday night and Monday. So we will keep an eye on that for you and let you know what's going on. All right. So, good morning, Gene Huey. Let's see. Good morning, Jonathan McKember. Any questions here? Oh, I'm sorry, Rick, I missed the adjusting of the map. Let me scooch this for you here. I apologize. There we go. So maybe now you all can see it a little bit better. You could see the possible snowfall Sunday night into Monday. When something shows up for the first or 1 or 2 model runs, I wait to see if it's sticking with it as far as consistency. It seems plausible that this will happen, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Well, that's about it. I'm going to keep it short because, well, as you know, there's a whole lot of news in the world that you've been absorbing. Make sure you stay tuned to MLive. You can sign up for our text alerts. You get a nice summary of some of the newest information and then a link to our most updated aggregate story, we call it, where the main points of what's going on with this COVID-19 virus. Billy Sarabal, Mark, driving to Florida this weekend. Are we okay storm-wise? Yeah, the weather in the east does not look too bad. Remember, I'm hearing that they've shut down a lot of the beaches in Florida, and I think I read where the bars and clubs are closed. Restaurants are open and can take 50% capacity inside, and then, of course, they can still do the outside thing. So if you're going to Florida for spring break, you're not going to be on a beach. Fort Myers Beach closed, Clearwater Beach, Sarasota Beach closed, I do believe I read, Miami area. So I don't know. That's your forecast, your weather forecast for this weekend. It's pretty quiet. I'll watch a minimal snow for you Sunday night and a Monday. Way it's timed, it could be a morning drive time issue. Of course, a lot of people can work from home. And I guess I'm reminded that not everybody can work from home, and that's true. So we'll keep an eye on the weather. That's all we do here in my department. And take care. Have yourselves a great weekend. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.